and I want to welcome on Landon Woodberry from the New England Revolution. Come on out. Welcome, sir.
How's it going?
Good. All right, so we're coming towards the tail end of the Revolution season. You've 3 years with the club?
Yes, sir.
And it's been a roller coaster season.
Definitely.
Great at home.
Mm-hmm.
Record at home?
I think we've only lost 2 at home.
Only lost 2 at home. And then when you go on the road, it's a little bit different experience.
Yeah, we've had some troubles on the road this year, unfortunately, and it's kind of put us in the position we're in now. I know we still got a chance to make the playoffs, but we're in a tough spot right now, and we're just trying to finish the season on a high note.
And for all of us who are soccer fans, the development of the MLS has just been tremendous. I mean, it's been part bringing in some top stars. Mm-hmm. Beckham might have been the first one that sort of caught everybody's attention, but now almost every team has got a star or two from Europe or from South America, and the game is just much, much better.
Yeah.
How is that for you? Do you want to send those guys back, or do you enjoy playing with them?
I think, I joined the league in 2013, and since then I think the league has gotten better exponentially. You can even tell with not only bringing proven players from Europe, they're also bringing in a lot of players who are young and hungry and who have top quality from all over the world, South America and Europe. And also America's starting to produce quite a bit of talent here in the States.
Talk about how you got to the Revolution right out of high school?
No. So I played 4 years at University of Maryland.
Oh, you're a Terp?
Yeah, I'm a Terp.
Ah.
Yeah. Love that. But so I played 4 years at Maryland, and then got picked up by FC Dallas. I played for their academy team in high school, so I got to forego the draft, and luckily they signed me my rookie year. I played a year in Dallas. After that, got cut in preseason the year after that, whatever reasons, but got cut. Ended up going to Arizona United, which is now Phoenix Rising, and that's the second division. Played a year there, and I was planning on going back, but I got a call from my agent one day, and he told me that the Revs want you to come to preseason with them. So, I was prepared and did well enough to earn a contract.
And you've been here 3 seasons, and what have you seen the changes just in the 3 seasons here in New England?
I mean, soccer's, it's a business at the end of the day, so there's always fluctuation with players coming in and out. But I think, obviously we're going through a coaching change now, but, this is the type of team who's competitive every year. We have top quality players from top to bottom, and I'm just happy to be in New England.
We like to win in New England, if you haven't noticed. There's a little pressure.
I can tell.
And we're the most spoiled fans going. The Red Sox just won their 2nd division in a row. The Patriots, obviously, who you share the building with, are 5 World Super Bowl championships since 2001. Does that put a little extra pressure on you guys to sort of City of Champions?
Yeah, I mean, I think
in a good way.
I think it's necessary pressure. I think Boston has a rich, not just Boston, New England has a rich sports culture, and you can see it every time you go to the airport. You see all the championship banners, and I just want to be, and I'm sure everybody on the team wants to be in a position to help bring one back for the Revolution.
A couple of years ago, got close, went out and played LA.
Mm-hmm.
Lost in a heartbreaker. I think we've been to the finals 3 times, maybe 4 times, 5 times, and we always lose the most painful losses possible. Does that also fuel the motivation as the team of trying to get back there, try and win one kind of thing?
For sure. I think, we played in the Open Cup finals last year, and I still have a bad taste in my mouth from losing that game. So I think anything you can use for extra motivation, I know I use, and I'm pretty sure my teammates do the same.
And when you're not playing, what are you doing?
Resting, recovering. I'm really into cooking, so I have a Blue Apron account, so I'm always in the kitchen trying to do my best. Gordon Ramsay impression, but
that was the Food Network.
Yeah, I know.
I
need to get in contact with her, but yeah,
we'll connect you guys by email.
But pretty much just relaxing. I'm really into listening to music. I don't really do too much. I live with my girlfriend, so we keep it pretty low key.
as this season winds down, there's a sliver of a chance you need, everything to break your way to get back in. But when the season's over, what happens to you guys? Where do you go? What do you do? How do you prepare mentally, physically for the next season?
Yeah, I think it's different for everybody because, everybody's at different stages in their careers. I think for older players, you might want to take a little more time off, but for a younger guy, I think it's important to not lose your fitness because there's nothing worse than getting out of shape and having to get back into it. But I think, just make sure you're maintaining and not killing yourself because it is a long season. It's 10 months long. So I think as long as you're maintaining your fitness, eating right, not going out too much, you should be all right.
So we'll make sure that whatever she helps you with relative to your cooking, we'll keep it on the low carb, high protein side.
Always.
Talk about the national team. You watch the development of the national team, and I'm sure like anybody else is hoping to get a call one day from Bruce Arena. Where is the national team right now? They seem to be. 1 week they look great, and the next week they look like an also-ran.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, 100% clear what the issue could be, but they're going through a coaching switch from Jurgen Klinsmann to Bruce Arena, and I'm sure that could have some effect. But I think teams always just go through that. It's a World Cup qualifier, so any team you're going to play is going to put their life on the line because the World Cup is the pinnacle of a soccer player's career. So everybody's dying to get there. It really doesn't even matter if you play in the World Cup. I'm guessing as a player, if you get there, I think that's a big enough accomplishment in itself.
And big game coming up against Panama, I think, in the next week or so. And that really is going to dictate a lot. A good win by the U.S. kind of puts them in a good situation. How much do you guys pay attention as a team to what the national team's doing?
I've lots of friends who play on the national team, so I'm always trying to keep tabs on how they're doing. And I'm an American myself, so I like to see them do well. It would be disappointing if they don't make the World Cup coming up. So I'm always pulling for the.
And you've got a couple teammates that sometimes get invited to play.
Yeah, Juan Agudelo's down there right now, so hopefully he gets some minutes coming up.
And coming out of this past weekend, a 0-0 tie at home. Coming up this week, you've got. Who are you playing this week?
Who is it? Just playing that. We're going to.
On the road again?
Yeah, we don't play for a couple weeks, so I got to look.
Oh, you off for the national games?
Yeah, we're off, so I got to look at the schedule. Sorry about that.
No worries. We don't even know who the next guest is, so don't even worry about it. Tony has to yell over the wall. Next up, Cranston Band.
Yeah, it's been a long season.
It is a long season, and a lot of head injuries.
Oh, yeah.
Talk a little bit about I think for all of us who are soccer fans, the idea of the environment, the playing environment. I think the Revolution have some great, passionate fans, but it's a big arena. It's a football stadium.
Yeah.
Talk about the difference between playing in Gillette, which you guys do fantastic, and I think feed off the support, but some of the arenas around the country really just have that noise factor going.
Well, we do share we do share a stadium with the Patriots, which is the best team in the NFL. So, and they draw big crowds every game, And Gillette's a great stadium to play in. Don't get me wrong, but it is a little big for the crowds we're drawing at this time. And it does get loud in Gillette, but I think when you have a more confined, intimate space, you really start to feel. The
feed off the
energy,
crowd a little bit.
The energy of the crowd. You can start to feel the place rocking. Sometimes if you're on the road, you can't even hear the guy next to you trying to give you instructions. So
I've been out at Providence Stadium in Portland, and that's about a 20. I think they just expanded it to 20,000, and they've got the Timber Army down at whole section of one end of the stadium, and they don't stop for 1 second in that place. Yeah. They are going.
Portland's done a great job over there of creating a culture for their fans.
We're big fans in Rhode Island, and we want to get you guys to build a stadium down here. So we're all about that, and anything we can do to help you guys convince Mr. Kraft to be able to put a stadium down here, we're all about it here at Go Local. Talk about, last but not least, who are your favorite players?
Let's see.
Who do you model your game after? Who do you steal the little move from?
Well, growing up, I was a forward, so I was most of my idols were forward players. So I'd say like Thierry Henry, Didier Drogba, guys like that. At the time, I was trying to base my game around them, but now I'm a defender, and I've kind of transitioned the way I see the game. Not really looking to score goals, but trying to stop them. So those guys probably at a young age were the biggest influences on me.
Well, when Drogba got in the game, it was man against boys.
Oh yeah. I actually got to trade jerseys with him when I played against him last year. So
is he still in Montreal?
No, he's actually at Phoenix Rising now.
Oh, he's at Phoenix Rising. Yeah, he was Montreal last year, wasn't
he? Yeah.
Yeah. And they bring him in about the 75th minute,
and
he'd score a goal.
Happen,
yeah, every time.
Big presence, big time player.
Well, listen, we appreciate it. I know it's been an up and down season, but loyal fans here. We have one of the heads of the fan group is a regular over here at Go Local Live, Ray Sullivan, who's actually just started launching a podcast on the Revolution, and has had a number of players and coaches and the GM on, and it's exciting to see soccer kind of go to that next level in the United States, where people know what the national team's doing. They're following the game. They know who's playing in Europe.
Right.
And it's great to see it. And listen, if you're going to bet on any sport for growth in the United States over the next 5 years, I think it's all about soccer going forward. So we appreciate you taking the time, coming on, and look forward to seeing it. I think there's 3 games left.
2 games left.
2 games left this season. And razor's chance of sneaking into the playoffs. So we'll be cheering for that, and appreciate you coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for
All
having me.
right, thanks so much.
Appreciate it.